बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सेकेंड ईयर स्टूडेंट, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे यूनिट 13 इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिज्म के कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन। लेक्चर नंबर 7 है। चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं बच्चे। फर्स्ट कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन है, देखिए फर्स्ट कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन है कि अ कंपास नीडल इज डिप्लेक्टेड when a charged plastic rod is held near it. So what is the origin of the force that produce the deflection? अब इसमें जो मेन प्रोसेस है वो है इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक इंट्रैक्शन. The origin of the force that produce deflection in the compass needle is the electrostatic interaction. अब जानते हैं बच्चे कि कंपास नीडल इज़ मेड ऑफ मैग्नेट. कंपास नीडल इज़ मेड ऑफ magnet, and the magnet is what? Metal. So it has positive and negative mobile charges. When metal comes near a charged object, charges in the metal will rearrange themselves like charges repel and opposite charges attract. So if the metal approaches a rod with positive charge, then negative charge will move toward the rod and positive charge will move away. So rod and away from the rod, so the result will be an attractive electrostatic force. Second question है, what is the difference between permeability and permittivity? ये क्वेश्चन भी बहुत दफ़ा पेपर में आ चुका है और आ सकता है. देखिए बच्चे, इन इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक थ्योरी देयर आर टू कंसेप्ट नॉन एज परमिटिविटी एंड परमेबिलिटी. अब परमेबिलिटी क्या है? इट इज़ द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द मटेरियल which supports the formation of magnetic flux when passes through a magnetic field, and it is denoted by mu. Permittivity क्या है? The property of a medium which permit or concentrate the electric field lines. It is denoted by epsilon. So the difference between permittivity and permeability is that, remember, the permittivity is related to the formation of magnetic field, and the permittivity is related to the formations of electric field. The permeability represented the ability of a material to allow magnetic lines to conduct through it. The permittivity measure abstraction produced by the material in the formations of electric field. The permeability is represented by mu or mu naught, and the permittivity is represented by epsilon or epsilon naught. The value of permeability is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 Weber per ampere meter, and the value of permittivity is 8.85 10 to the power minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. So the permeability is because of magnetization, and the permittivity is because of the electric polarization. The unit of permeability is Weber per ampere meter, and the unit of permittivity is Coulomb square per Newton meter square. इसके बाद क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 छोटा क्वेश्चन है. पेपर में इसके आने के चांसेस बहुत ज़्यादा है. देखिए क्वेश्चन है कि कैन द ऑब्जेक्ट एंड रोटेशनल मोशन क्रिएट अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड? प्रोवाइड एन एग्जांपल. सो यस. देखिए बच्चे, magnetism is related to moving charges. So yes, the object in rotational motion can create a magnetic field. Explanation में हम लिख सकेंगे कि we know that whenever a charged particle is in motion, it creates magnetic field around itself. Since rotation is also a type of motion, so therefore a charged object and rotational motion will also create magnetic field around itself. अब देखिए यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल में, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमारे पास न्यूक्लियस है, यहाँ पे प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन है इनसाइड द न्यूक्लियस. इलेक्ट्रॉन मुख्तलिफ ऑर्बिट में रिवॉल्व करते हैं. सो द स्पिन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड of an electron is due to the rotation of electron about its own axis. It is believed that the Earth magnetic field is due to the spinning of Earth about its x-axis. So the outer core of Earth is mostly consisting of molten iron and nickel. So when the Earth rotates about its x-axis, an electric current is set up by motion of these metallic fluid, which result in the formation of magnetic field around the earth surface. Electron and proton are projected with the same velocity normal to the magnetic field. Which one will suffer greater deflection and why? अब देखिए बच्चे, हम जानते हैं कि electron will be deflected as it less massive than the proton. Electron and proton are charged particles having same charge. Therefore, by projecting them normal to the magnetic field, they will adopt a circular path. So the centrifugal force क्या है? A force which compels a body to move along a circle required for the circular motion is provided by the magnetic force. So therefore centrifugal force must be equal to the magnetic force. अब हम जानते हैं कि centrifugal force क्या है? mv² divided by r, और magnetic force है qvb. अगर हम दोनों को कंपेयर करें, mv² divided by r qvb, तो vv कैंसल, mv is equal to r qb. Now r is equal to mv divided by qb. अगर हम v by qb को कांस्टेंट करें तो यहाँ पे देखिए r is proportional to m. So it is clear that radius of the path is directly proportional to the mass of the particle. Since proton is 1836 times massive than electron, so therefore electron will deflect more as compared to proton. Question number 5. A charged particle moves in a straight line through a particular region of space. Could there be a non-zero magnetic field in the region? So no. देखिए बच्चे, we cannot say for sure whether the magnetic field could be non-zero in this region. So it is also possible that the magnetic field is a zero. Explanation: when a charged particle moves in a magnetic field, it produces force. From equation F is equal to qvb sin theta, there are three possibilities exist for a charged particle moving straight in a region of space. So there is no magnetic field in the region. Second one, there is a magnetic field such that the direction of motion of the charged particle and the magnetic field are same. In such case, the angle theta is equal to 0 degree. So since sin 0 degree is equal to 0, so therefore the magnetic force on the charged particle would be 0, and particle will moving in a straight line. Third possibility है कि if there is an electric field, it just is such that its force equal to the magnetic field but having opposite direction. In such case, both forces will be cancelling each other. Conclusion: it is not possible to say with a certainty that there could be a non-zero magnetic field in the region. के बाद है क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. if a current is passed through in a unstretched spring, will the spring contract or expand? ये क्वेश्चन भी क्या है बच्चे इंपॉर्टेंट है। फिगर में अगर हम देखें तो दो पैरेलल वायर दिखाई गए हैं और दोनों की डायरेक्शन सेम है। सो द स्प्रिंग विल कंट्रैक्ट इफ करंट इज पास थ्रू एन अनस्ट्रेच्ड स्प्रिंग. It must be noted that when two wires are placed parallel to each other and current flows in the same direction, then the wires attract each other. So now consider the case of spring by passing current through it. The current will flow through all the turn in the same direction is shown in the figure. In account of force of attraction between two adjacent turn carrying current in the same direction, so the spring will be contract. इसके बाद है क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 बच्चे बहुत दफ़ा पेपरों में आ चुका है कि हाउ कैन न्यूट्रॉन बी एक्सिलरेटेड एंड अ साइक्लोट्रॉन एक्सप्लेन. सो हम जानते हैं बच्चे कि न्यूट्रॉन पे कोई चार्ज नहीं है. सो न्यूट्रॉन कैन नेवर बी एक्सिलरेट इन अ साइक्लोट्रॉन because neutron is a charged particle, so no, neutron cannot be accelerated in a cyclotron. अब इसकी रीज़न और एक्सप्लेनेशन ये है कि न्यूट्रॉन कैन नॉट बी एक्सिलरेटेड इन अ cyclotron because they are neutral particle and have no charge. A cyclotron is a charged particle accelerating machine. In cyclotron, the massive charged particles such as proton, neutron, or alpha particle are first accelerated through high potential difference, such as 1000 volt, to get a high energy. Then the magnetic field is applied to move in a circular charged particle along a circular path. No neutron or uncharged particle which are not affected by electric field and magnetic field B, so they cannot be accelerated by cyclotron machine. Question number 8. A current carrying loop free to turn is placed in a uniform magnetic field B. What will be its orientation relative to B in the equilibrium state? देखिए बच्चे, a current carrying loop will be in a state of equilibrium if its plane is perpendicular to the magnetic field. We know that a current carrying loop experience certain torque inside the magnetic field, और टार्क के लिए हमारे पास फार्मूला है टाई इज इक्वल टू एन आई ए बी कॉस अल्फ़ा. अब टार्क मैक्सिमम कब होगा? अगर हम एंगल ज़ीरो रखें तो टार्क शुड बी मैक्सिमम. सो नो द लूप विल बी इन स्टेट ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम इफ द टार्क एक्टिंग ऑन इट इज़ ज़ीरो. सो नो फॉर गेटिंग ज़ीरो टार्क वी पुट एंगल इज़ 90 and equation number 1 we get tau is equal to NIAB. अब टार्क ज़ीरो है, so for theta 90 degree the plane of the loop should be perpendicular to the magnetic field. Thus a current carrying loop will be in a state of equilibrium. So if the plane is perpendicular to the magnetic field, अब अगर हम फिगर में देखें तो ये हमारे पास एक आर्मेचर है और इसकी जो एक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन है वहाँ पे एंगल 90 है. कॉस 90 किसके बराबर है? ज़ीरो की. उसके बाद जो क्वेश्चन है ये भी बच्चे बहुत दफ़ा पेपरों में आ चुका है कि हाउ डज अ करंट कैरिंग कॉइल बिहेव लाइक अ बार मैग्नेट. द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ऑफ अ करंट कैरिंग कॉइल रिजेंबल दैट ऑफ अ बार मैग्नेट, क्योंकि अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रोफेसर हेंस अरेस्टेड कंसेप्ट जब भी किसी वायर में करंट गुजरता है तो वो इर्द गिर्द क्या बनाता है? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. एंड द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एक्ट्स लाइक अ बार मैग्नेट. सो देयरफॉर करंट कैरिंग कॉइल behave like a bar magnet. A bar magnet is a permanent magnet having north and south pole. Magnetic field lines originate from north pole and ends on south pole. So now consider a coil having n number of turns. So when current is allowed to flow through a current carrying coil, a loop, a strong and uniform magnetic field is produced inside the turn of the coil. The magnetic lines of forces are straight and parallel, so thus one face of the coil behave like a north pole and the other face behave like a south pole, just like a bar magnet. ये अगर फिगर में हम देखें तो फिगर में दिखाया गया है। इसके बाद इंशाल्लाह हम इस चैप्टर के न्यूमेरिकल डिस्कस करेंगे। सो थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स।